And we got a lot of dudes, man. I mean, a lot of RLDs, real live dudes that are flying around, and we should wreck shop.
Welcome to the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and it sounds like this coaching staff, according to VolQuest.com, sounds like this coaching staff is going back into the transfer portal, and they are evaluating wide receivers. They continue to want to pursue another wide receiver on the outside in this transfer portal. We're going to take a look at one of those. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section, when we talked about Isaiah Nayer flipping to Texas, you talk about the young wide receivers and not being worried, not needing to add another wide receiver. You mentioned Jalen Hyatt. Some of you mentioned Ramel Keaton, Jimmy Callaway, Jimmy Holiday. We all know Cedric Tillman's coming back. You know, I think it's worth noting that last year, this coaching staff didn't seem to have the confidence in Jimmy Callaway, Jimmy Holiday, Jalen Hyatt. They felt the need to go to the transfer portal and add a guy like Javonte Payton. So it concerns me because this year, going into 2022, that same need is there. This coaching staff still feels that they need to add somebody on the outside. So we'll take a look at it. We'll discuss it. As always, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's free. It's quick. It's easy. It helps the channel. Just click that little thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the Talkin Vols Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We will be live tonight, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be talking with Spire Sports Group, discussing the NIL. And, you know, that played a big part in Isaiah Nayer's recruitment. So we're going to be asking some questions tonight. We're going to get some answers. So I think it'll be very educational for us as well as you guys. So if you'll tune in, don't miss that. But let's go ahead and jump in. Again, that's tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is an article from 24/7 Sports. Mississippi State receiver Malik Heath explains transfer portal entry. Now, Malik Heath is a guy that, according to Austin Price over at VolQuest, Tennessee is interested in after Isaiah Nayer flipped. It sounds like Malik Heath and Brew McCoy, both guys that Tennessee's kind of flirting with, don't expect anything to happen before the spring semester starts next week. This will probably be something that happens more towards the summer. But the article here says Mississippi State receiver Malik Heath entered the transfer portal today, releasing a statement on social media regarding his decision to move on to another school. Said, I want to thank my mama and siblings for sticking with me through the tough times, and the Mississippi State fans, thank you for everything. And to the coaches, thanks for giving me an opportunity to play in the SEC. But I think I should enter the portal and play my last year somewhere else. Now, it says here, before landing in Starkville, Heath built himself into a 24/7 Sports composite four-star recruit and the nation's #9 JUCO college prospect in the class of 2020. He was regarded as the second best player at both his position and in the state, which led to offers from the likes of Georgia, Florida, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and of course Mississippi State. So again, when I look at this and you're asking what has this guy done? Has he proven? Well, he's done it in the SEC, but he also, coming out of community college, got a bunch of big-time SEC offers. It says here, Heath hauled in 34 passes for 442 yards and 5 touchdowns. The best game of his career came against the Memphis Tigers, where he caught 9 passes, racked up 88 yards, and scored. It says, while his best game came during his second year in the SEC, it didn't take long for him to make an impact. He appeared in 10 games, started 6 of those, with the first start coming against Arkansas. The following week, he caught 6 passes, which helped the Bulldogs to clip a program record, 45 completions under the Leach air raid. Later that season, he posted a multi-touchdown game in the Egg Bowl. So again, a guy he's proven he's done it in the SEC, playing in the Leach air raid system. How does that translate to Tennessee? He's not really a burner. He's not one of those speed guys. But again, I don't know that that's necessarily what Josh Heupel is looking for on the outside. And when you talk about Jalen Hyatt, some of you guys mentioned him by name in that Isaiah Nair video. That's a guy that is better off in the slot because of his size. He needs to bulk up. He needs to add some upper body strength. I like Jalen Hyatt. I definitely like the speed factor with Jalen Hyatt in the slot. But I don't know if he really fits what Josh Heupel wants to do on the outside. Look at Cedric Tillman. Bigger, physical, wide receiver, 6'3". I think he's around 215, 220. Just going by memory, can't really remember. And when you look at Malik Heath, kind of a similar build. Bigger guy, 6'3". He's 220 pounds. So maybe this is what Josh Heupel's looking for on the outside. And again, when we look at it, when we talk about it, when we mention the wide receivers by name, what do you guys think? Is it not concerning that Josh Heupel still feels the need to go get another guy in the portal? And Malik Heath, I like him. It's more of a question mark, whereas Isaiah Nair was a guy that got a lot of hype, a guy that had a lot of buzz. But Malik Heath is still a big-time playmaker. He's still a guy that can go up and get it. Goes on to talk a little bit here about Mississippi State losing Polk and Heath both. They're going to have plenty of pass catchers around next season. And that's why when we always ask, why is this guy entering the portal? Well, when you look through the article here, they got a Georgia transfer in Justin Robinson and a former Northwestern Wildcat, Jordan Mosley, out of the portal, and also signed 2 receivers along with the 25th best class in the country. Goes on to talk about Robinson there, talks a little bit about Heath again. It says he'll potentially flash his big play ability elsewhere. Again, that goes back to what I said, what Josh Heupel is maybe looking for on the outside. A guy like Cedric Tillman that can go up and get it, has that big play capability. Says he not only caught MSU's longest pass of the year, which went 56 yards, but also averaged 13 yards per catch, which may intrigue coaches around the country as the portal continues to run wild. So there it is again, Tennessee showing interest, Tennessee evaluating wide receivers, making decisions. I made the video late last night on the linebacker from Louisiana. Sounds like Tennessee has offered him as well. But again, as we continue to move forward, don't think we're really going to see a lot of action in the portal until after the spring semester. But a lot is going to change. A lot changes throughout spring practice as guys kind of figure out where they're at on this depth chart. And, you know, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a guy like a Jimmy Callaway enter the transfer portal when he sees that Josh Heupel is looking to add another wide receiver. Plus, you know, a lot of you guys talking about the freshmen coming in as well. Caleb Webb, big-time opportunity, big-time possibility there. But it's hard. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to add. We get excited about recruiting, but it's tough to come in as a true freshman. And I know a lot of times on this channel we talk about, hey, get the best player ready to go and get them out there. But that's not always the case. It's not always. You can't rely or depend on a true freshman to come in and start right out of the gate in the SEC. So Josh Heupel sounds like he wants one of those bigger wide receivers, a guy with experience, and that's what Malik Heath would bring to the table. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Josh Heupel continuing to evaluate wide receivers as we all sit and stress and worry about defense week in and week out? Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you have not done so yet, make sure you smash that thumbs up on the way out the door and go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin Vols Network. Go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin Vols. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Just a quick reminder, live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think this is going to be a good one. I hope you guys will check it out. I hope you will join us live. I want to get some of your questions, and hopefully they will be able to answer them. And then, you know, we're going to come on. We're going to have Spire Sports Group on for about 20, 30 minutes, you know, give or take. We'll see how the interview goes. And then we're going to stay live, and we're going to talk about this transfer portal. We're going to talk about everything going on, the excitement, Hendon Hooker returning, Cedric Tillman returning, the concerns on defense, maybe talk a little 2022 recruiting. So it's going to be a regular show after the interview. So if you're not into the interview side of it, still come hang out, join us. Again, 7 p.m. tonight. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs how like me, poets and Talkin' Vols.